What else are you looking for here? I mean, are you feeling, with the broader market, are you feeling comfortable where we are now? Do you feel like maybe the worst is over? Too early to make that conclusion.
We're taking a step in the right direction. It might be a little bit early. On the S&P 500, 5,800 is my big number. If we can get over the top of 5,800, then that tells me that the worst is probably
You want to close above that number.
Correct, absolutely. So if we can, that's the bar for me. So if we get over 5,800, which is technical resistance, that tells me that the buyers are probably back in control, and I think then we're probably closer to seeing the bottom.
The sell-off that we've seen over the past month or so, some of your thoughts on what's been happening. When do you look at the technical analysis and say this is time to get in or not get in? I mean, what are you looking at? You said you like to follow technicals really closely.
Sure. So what happened with the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100, they both rolled over pretty quickly. They both broke below their 200-day moving averages, which is more cautionary. Now, they've had a bounce. The S&P 500 is back over the 200-day, but we're right in that middle range right now. So the S&P came down from 6,140 to 5,500, about a 10% drawdown. It's bounced about 4.7%. So we're right in the middle zone of that pullback. The big number for me on the S&P 500 is 5,800. We're just below that right now. If we close, you want to see a close above that? If we can get back over that, that takes some pressure off the S&P.
And that uncertainty is going to be here for the next 4 years. So then how do we think about where the market's heading in that environment?
I think for the time being, we need to still expect higher volatility. So the markets are still very headline driven. We saw bullish tariff headlines yesterday. Or I wouldn't say bullish, but maybe a little bit more dovish. The markets like that quite a bit. Tomorrow we could get a headline that the markets don't like, and then everything goes back down 1 or 2%. So I think we really need to expect headline-driven volatility, at least through April 2nd, maybe more.
You talk about the triple Qs and going below the 200-day moving average. Do you load up on the triple Qs now? I mean, they've been beaten down. Is it now the time to switch your 401k out of bonds and into tech or something because it's been beaten down?
I wouldn't say load up yet. I think triple Q, it still has to prove itself. So I'm a technician. When stocks break below that 200-day moving average, to me it's a very cautionary sign. And that's a trend filter that's used by a lot of institutions. I wouldn't say load up. I think that we can do some test buying right here. And then if the index continues higher, we can always add. But I wouldn't go all in on anything just yet.
Welcome to Blue Chip Daily, one of the industry's premier sources for high-level daily technical and trend analysis. Blue Chip Daily is ideal for both investors and traders of all time frames who want to be on the right side of major market moves and trends. We focus on over 750 large cap stocks, all major stock indices, over 70 exchange-traded funds, bonds, oil, gold, and Bitcoin. Sign up now for Blue Chip Daily, and you will get access to real-time portfolio alerts, premium Twitter page with intraday alerts and commentary, the chart of the day with best idea, daily video and report, and much more. Claim 30-day trial at www.bluechipdaily.com. Subscribe to the Blue Chip Daily YouTube channel for more technical and trend analysis videos and other content.